So a topic to spin on my heart, right, that just kind of came on my heart, especially I feel like it's like because it's New Year's, or it's 2025 now. Happy New Year, y'all. It is that you are not in that person's race. You are not in somebody else's race. God has you in your own place, in your own race. It's something that I've been struggling with, that I have struggled with a lot, is comparing myself to others, comparing where other people are at. There's places in my life where it feels like I'm behind, or I feel like I'm way more behind than other people my age, or maybe I'm ahead in some spots than other people, and I'm comparing myself. The question is, why am I comparing myself to someone? And why does where they're at have to do with where I'm at? We can't be getting caught up in this mindset of comparison. We are literally grown up and groomed into this world now of social media and Instagram and social media fakeness. It's all fake. It's literally comparing, like, people are just trying to top and one up each other every single time, with every post, with every fake thing they post, with all this stuff is about self-gain, and it's superficial. But I believe those who are watching this don't want to be superficial and actually do have a real intent in their heart about following Christ, about doing something that means something. One of the fruits of the Spirit is long-suffering, patience, endurance. Jesus says plenty of times, the one who endures till the end will be saved. The one who endures till the end will receive the crown of life. To me, that seems to be all I really need. And if you really just think about it, though it's far off in the future it may seem, the Bible says our life is like a mist. It is here for a little while, and then we just start into eternity. The Bible describes our life as a mist, like a shadow. There's a psalm that David writes where he says, "My days is like an elongating shadow." It's just a shadow, and then it goes away. David says the years of our lives are maybe 70 years, and if we are lucky and blessed, 80. Then he says, "Teach me to number my days, so that I'm not foolish." It's important that while we have time, we redeem the time, because the time of salvation is now. Like, what are we waiting for? In this mist of our life, let's do everything we can to save souls and bring people to Christ. Something that comparison does is, it's an obvious tactic of the enemy to keep you in this hook. I always think about how the enemy has us in these little hooks, to where he can just guide us. Literally, we become like these puppets. Because when I compare myself, he has me by a hook to where I'm comparing myself with this person. Let's say I'm comparing my body to this person, right? Now I don't like my body, so he's stealing my joy. Enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He's destroying my future. He's destroying my hope, my love for myself, my love for God. God, why didn't you just give me this person's body? Why didn't you give me this person's? These things are all tactics of the enemy. We just have to realize it. Always just freaking analyze these thoughts and realize that not everything that comes to us is from God. There's a very real spiritual war. Everything that happens in the physical first manifests in the spiritual. God has you in your own place because you're special to him. He says he has a plan for you. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "Therefore I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, and to give you hope in a future." We have to be patient servants awaiting our master. That doesn't mean that we should sit around and just wait for things to happen. We can do everything we can do in the time that we have, but in the things that are outside of our control, he will handle, and that is where full trust and faith happens. When God told Abraham to get up and go and leave where he was, Abraham didn't stay and just be like, God's gonna do it for me. There's an old saying that says, God helps those who help themselves. That is true to a certain extent. Abraham listened to God and got up and left. Heck, when God told him to sacrifice his son, he immediately did it. So there's things that you could do right now. And if you're like, I've checked the checklist, I'm with you, I get that. I've checked the checklist, God, what's going on? Let's remember our place. Let's remember that we are just dust, and that he is the potter. That he is the potter and we are the clay. we can have an expectation of what is to come and that He has a plan for us. But let's remember our place and redeem the time while it is here, because there's things that we can do right now. There's people we can talk to, there's people we can feed. God has a plan for you, and He has a plan for me, and it's individual, and He died for you, and He died for us and me individually. And it's not just true for the random person over there, but it's also true for you. He says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. Whoever lets me in, I will come in and dine with that person and eat with them, and I will eat, and they will eat with me." Maybe take some time to slow down with Him and just stop and just really realize that He's right here with you. Even while I talk, I know He's right here with me. Sometimes it's so easy to forget that. It's so easy to get caught up in what I should be doing, when I should just be sitting at His feet. Stop comparing yourself to others. He has a plan for you individually, and you're not in that person's race. Relax, it's okay. And I'm getting convicted talking about this myself. God bless you. Cool.